Hey guys, we're back.
Now we're yapping about Corathons and Roses now.
So Cheese put me on this book a little bit ago, and I had some trouble getting started with it. Like, Cheese has been obsessed, but I've had some trouble getting started with it just because I started reading it and I was like, I hate her family so much. Like, they're so lazy. Like, get off your bummy butts. Like,
bummy butts. Like,
but I was so annoyed by it, and I was texting you. I was like, I literally can't deal with this. Like, it's so annoying.
Yeah.
And so I pushed myself to read a little bit more, and oh my goodness, I was reading from sun up to sundown. Fell asleep with a book on my face. Woke up, kept on reading. Like, it was so good. And the second I finished it, I texted Cheese, and I was like, are you home right now? Like, can I come get this second book? I'm like,
so good.
I've been reading this for 2 days, I think, and I'm halfway through.
Ooh.
So it is so good, and I'm so obsessed. And we're here to yap.
Yes. Okay, so I wanted to talk about more. So, okay, so you know how Cassie and Azriel and Reese are all very close with one another, childhood friends, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And you know how Azriel's been swooning over Moore, literally has had a crush on her for 500 years. Moore has always been fucking Cassian on the side. Yeah. And it's really fucked up because they're all friends. And so Azriel is just Azriel obviously knows about it, but he's just thinking that she'll come around. Yeah. I can't really stand Moore in that way.
I'm sorry, isn't she lesbian? Or is she bi?
Okay, she's bi, but with a preference for women. She's cause Feyre is oh, then why are you with both men and women? And she's oh, I like being with both men and women. I just can't I can't see myself dating or being with a guy relationship wise. I can guys and oh, whoop guys and whoop girls but I can only see myself being with a girl full time, which makes sense. I get it.
Oh my goodness.
But girl,
Cassian. That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I feel right now we need to hash out a lot of our thoughts.
Yes.
So far. And so, oh my god, in the last video I literally stopped right in the beginning just to braid my hair. Oh my god. I was giving founding father earlier.
Founding father realness.
So, okay, I'm am I getting close? So, okay, this is gonna be a whole lot of spoilers for book 1, book 2. If you haven't read those, you're fine, you're safe.
Yeah.
Wait, no, if you have read those, you're fine, you're safe. If you haven't, don't watch this unless, you're never gonna read the book series or you like spoilers. Because we low-key, read spoilers.
Yeah.
But anyways, though, at what point in the book does Tamlin send out, the letter was please come home, Feyre.
Second book.
But, at what point?
I'm trying to think.
Before or after the one bed?
I think before.
I might have to end this yap session, now so I can get back to reading. Oh my goodness!
We can always, cut this and, cut to, another video in the future.
Or, low-key, what we could do is we could keep this camera set up, we pull out both the books, we read, and anytime we're at,
Okay.
We continue to film, because that might be...
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a read-along with Yap.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm honestly...
This is the book I'm reading. I'm on the 4th one, she's on the 2nd.
I'm gonna catch up to you. I'm going to catch up. But, we'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
We will.
Okay, I panted, sprawled on top of Reese in the snow. Oh my goodness.
Girl. Oh yeah, because they got in the argument.
Yes. Oh my god, you can see my face just I'm blushing.
Oh my god, have you seen that video of JoJo Siwa when she's singing Traitor? Yeah. That's what you're giving.
I can buy myself flowers.
Oh.
Don't! I snarled into his face. Ever! I pushed his rock-hard shoulders, talons curving my fingertips. Use me as bait again. I pushed harder. Or no, he stopped laughing. I pushed harder, those nails digging in through his leather. You said I could be a weapon. Teach me to become one. Don't use me like a pawn.
A pawn?
And if being one is part of my work for you, then I'm done. Done!
Finished!
Oh, okay, bye. Okay, so live reaction. Basically, enough. I'd had enough of sleeping. I said, you told me that the city was better seen at night. Are you all talk, or will you ever bother to shame me? A low laugh as he looked me over. I didn't recoil from his gaze. When his eyes found mine again, his mouth twisted in a smile so few saw. Real amusement. Perhaps a bit of happiness edged with relief. The male behind the High Lord's mask. Dinner, he said. Tonight. Let's find out if you, Farrah darling, are all talk, or if you'll allow a Lord of Night to take you out on the I'm never gonna get sick of that.
No, me.
Credits to RuPaul.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Ugh. Boo! Amron came to my room before dinner. Apparently, we were all going out tonight. We're actually here, posting the very first ever
Twig and cheese.
Yes, because it takes a while to edit these and do everything. Oopsie! This is gonna be such a quality video. Okay, there you go. I need to space out like when I curse, so it's easier to like bleep.
Yeah.
It's actually not a bleep out because I use iMovie and I'm not very skilled with it. So I literally I split the clip and then I remove the volume, which is like it's fine. Anyways, yeah, I actually need to get back to you because I want to know what happens out in the town.
Yes.
So bye guys.
Bye. Okay, this is something sweet Ree said. Low, it was a low blow. I had everything I wished for, dreamed of, begged the stars to grant me. That's what Ree said, and basically about Farrah. Like he only got her really, but like that's everything he wanted.
Wait. Does that mean he loses his court?
Who?
Reese.
No.
Oh, because you said that's all he got.
No, I just meant because he had already had that. Like, he had everything he wanted, but mainly that's Farrah. We all know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh. That was the little side. We'll get back to you in a jiffy.
Okay, so we're talking about how Tamlin is. Oh, yeah. Bleepy Tamlin is.
Bleep.
So what did he say?
Okay, so, Tamlin said, you won, he spat, sitting forward. You got your mate. Is that not enough?
Literally, so I just read this part in Mist and Fury, and, basically, Farrah was saying, how, they were there for each other, how, they were good before the mountain, how the mountain had ruined them, but she was also saying, that he, tried for her, but the second, Amarantha was gone, he didn't try anymore, that, he had gotten her, that was it.
Yeah.
And it's, he just wants to control her, really, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's, even if he does truly love her, it's, I think he just wants, a wife.
Yeah.
Which is,
ugh. It's so nice.
Yeah. And he's ugly.
He is ugly. Get a haircut.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, but the dancing Tamlin that I showed you.
Oh my god. We went through TikToks of this.
Bro. What is that guy doing? Hey, ladies. Oh my god, this is crazy. If he lock the doors, should we drive home? No.
Cora Thorns and Roses, like, TikToks.
Yeah. And it's like, it's all bashing Tamlin.
It's so funny, though. Well deserved.
Well deserved.
Weren't you?
And he's ugly.
Were you not just, like, a Tamlin lover, like, the other day?
I was, but you know what I told you a while ago?
What?
How, like, I will always be, like, a girl's girl. I will be, like, nice immediately. Like, I won't think any bad thoughts. But the second they, like, wrong me, I will, like, actually immediately see them as, like, really ugly. I told you that, right?
Yeah.
How, like, I won't shame people, like, go you, love you, like, I think you're gorgeous. But
Yeah.
the second they do something wrong to me, I'll just call them ugly.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, call it immature, but, like, I really like Tamlin, and so I already knew that Tamlin wasn't going to be endgame when I was reading the first book, because it told me, like...
Ooh, what's that?
This little bug. I also just name dropped you, so I'm going to have to cut that out.
Oh.
But... I was, like, sad knowing that Tamlin wasn't gonna be endgame here.
Mm-hmm.
I was, like, really devastated because I was like, I really like him, you know. I just bought her paint, like, all this stuff.
Okay, Mother Gothel.
Oh my god. There's these kids at our school who are dating, and they literally get put on blast in the newspaper all the time because they won't stop making out in the hallway.
Yeah.
And literally the dude was brushing the girl's hair. And she was like, okay, Mother Gothel.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
I know.
Cheese is like the funniest person I know.
Oh,
like hands down. I said this in the first video. I was like, I think you're pretty funny.
Yeah.
But
oh my god,
what was I saying? Oh yeah, and he's ugly.
He's
so ugly. The second he like
you need to
trapped her, I
tell
was
them.
like,
Yeah, you need to tell them about the Ghostbusters.
okay, so Cheese went to see the Ghostbusters movie after they got back from Europe and New York, and so as you can see on the shirt,
use the they them pronouns.
They them pronouns. I have been.
I know. I'm just letting the audience know.
Yeah, they them for both of us.
Yes.
So basically, they went to see the Ghostbusters movie, with their brother, and, you know, they're just telling me about how they just, like, put a lesbian romance in there between, like, one of the Ghostbusters and, like, a ghost girl.
Yeah.
Just, like, randomly, and how it was, like, kind of just, like, thrown in there, apparently, right?
Well, and it was, like, also kind of forced. Like,
yeah.
You know, like, in film and just, like, in general, when things are so obviously being pushed together just to make a statement about, like, LGBT or, like, LGBTQ, you know, like, them, like, oh, we support, and, like, I love that, but it's just, they're not being authentic about it.
Yeah. I hate it, like, yeah, because it's, like, there were so many movies based around, like, making romance real, like, you know, showing, like, such emotion about it, and then, like, then they, like, when it comes to gay romances, they literally just, like, push it together, and they're like, there, you happy we did it?
Yeah.
You know, and it's, like, we want authenticity.
Yeah.
So, don't, like, take the last part as, like, we hate gay couples.
No.
Literally, in the first video, we literally said, like, we both are LGBTQ.
Yeah.
Like, we are in that umbrella.
Yeah.
So,
it's just, I think that, like...
It was forced.
I think that we should rightfully be upset, and also, like, any other LGBTQ person out there should be upset as well as not getting something with, like, a bunch of authenticity, especially when it's towards the community.
Yeah, because it literally just, it's like a checkbox for them,
Yeah.
I feel like. But either way, so we were like, we were talking about A Court of Thorn and Roses the other day, and I mentioned Morgan, and it's like, oh, well, she's, like, kind of a, like, Ghostbusters. And I was like she likes girls?
Yeah, she's, like, giving Ghostbusters.
I was like, is she gay?
And I was like,
Like, that's just funny.
I
And
know.
so, what did we say earlier? We were talking about someone and we were like, because she's a Ghostbuster or something. We were talking about Morgan, I think.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
Yeah, because Morgan's a Ghostbuster. This is like,
Who are you gonna call? Like,
oh my god. But I feel like no one is gonna get that, and like no one's gonna think it's funny.
no, I think it's funny.
I think it's funny. But
I know. Like bleep anyone else who thinks otherwise. Like, bleep. That's what I think.
I'm great. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Okay.
There's some tension going on in here.
Okay, I'm gonna like get back to that, and also I want to say it happens on the night on the time because I have not read that yet.
Yes.
I have been and moaning bleeping and moaning about, okay, that sounds bad.
Bleeping and moaning. Like, oh, lemonade, alright.
But, I've actually been, like, just stinking around about this one scene because, you know, apparently we're all going out to dinner.
Like, I thought it was just us.
Boo! Like, someone hand me a tomato.
Wait, have you seen that video of Trisha Paytas, like, meditating on live and, like, people are throwing, like, fake tomatoes at her? No. Oh my god, girl.
I love Trisha Paytas.
I love her too. Did you see that she was, like, in a Rolling Stones article?
I did not. Is it like her redemption thing?
Yes.
Actually,
Mm-hmm.
I really like how she's turned herself around. But honestly, like, I still liked her when she was problematic.
Yes!
Because we all knew she was not being serious.
Yeah, like, come on.
She's
we
like
knew.
the biggest troll.
Yeah,
but
we knew
everybody
she
was
trolling.
taking it seriously.
Yeah. Well, and then also, like, you have to take things with, like, a grain of salt with her, especially years ago. Because, yes, she was trolling back then, but also back then she was, like, heavily using drugs.
And also YouTube at that time, like, anyone could do anything.
Yeah.
And no one would take offense to it.
Yeah.
And it's, like, not justifying people like Shane Dawson who do, like, blackface or people
Yeah.
who, like, say the N-word. Because that's obviously, like, messed up no matter what time it is.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, there was a different sense of humor back then.
Yeah.
Honestly. And if you don't, like, shame on it, no, that could be interpreted really bad. I was gonna say, if you don't shame on it, then don't shame on it.
Yeah, no.
But, like, you guys know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
Like, yeah. I don't know.
I know what you mean. I know what you're trying to give
people
down.
Have, like, low-key gotten soft. I'm not saying that in, like, a...
Oh,
the
no,
wig shards are
absolutely.
soft now, but it's, like... I was literally on Wigs and Tea the other day. Shout out Wigs and Tea, like, my favorite Instagram page.
Mm-hmm.
And it was literally, like, Sabrina Carpenter's being called up for blackfishing. And I looked at the pictures, I was like, where?
She's tan.
She didn't even look tan to me. I was like, where? Like, yeah. But I literally, like, I checked, like, okay, so you know how, like, they showed the pictures, like, the proof, and then, you know, the comments that people said.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, oh my god, she's literally blackfishing.
No,
like,
she's
it's
not.
like, she's darker than Ariana here. And I checked the comments, and everybody was like, you guys are chronicling online. Like, the comments on that post was like, this is insane, like, she's just tan.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, like, them lib shards, they don't want me carrying my gun. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that.
No.
I'm just saying, like, who the hell is out here accusing Sabrina Carpenter of blackfishing?
Like, come on. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry. Like, we've been yapping for 10 minutes. We
Damn!
need to get back to this.
Yeah.
But content is content.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, I'm gonna, like, need to, like, reread this.
I want another banana. Also, welcome to my room.
Room tour, but, like, not room tour.
Because I don't want to get doxxed.
Well, also, it's like, I don't really want to get up and, like, show everyone the room, you know?
This is the back wall. And I'm sure you can see the rest through the window.
I have to read this to you.
Okay, am I gonna, like, be
it's
bad?
kind of sad.
For who?
Tamlin. I know that's, like, surprising, but here we go. So basically, after the whole thing, like, of Reese, like, spitting facts and being like, suck, like, you're a loser, blah, 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 Tamlin's just like, get out, whatever. And so basically, Reese is like, this is what he says. A broken male, broken from his own actions, his own choices. It was not my concern. He did not deserve my pity. But as I winnowed away, the dark wind ripping around me, a strange sort of hollowness took root in my stomach. Tamlin didn't have shields around the house, none to prevent anyone from winnowing in, to guard against enemies appearing in his bedroom and slitting his throat. It was almost as if he were waiting for someone to do it. Oh. Oh. Oh.
That's really sad.
Yeah, it is sad. I hate Tamlin. I do. And I do think he now realizes everything he's done to Farrah and has, like, literally ruined her and destroyed her, and that he was, like, really wrong. Oh, bleep! Bleep! Really wrong for doing all of that to her. But I mean, like, I think he definitely does feel remorse for what he did and that he shouldn't have done what he did. And now he's, like, really depressed after everything. But I still think he's a... Ooh, bleep! I still think he's a turd. I still think he sucks. But that's sad.
I'm like, I feel like I need to intervene this, like, sad sesh about Tamlin and reread, like, him locking Farrah.
What? Oh, yeah, locking up Farrah. Oh, to show how big of an... Bleep!
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he is. But, I mean, it is sad. I'm gonna, like, do a little dog ear on that. Because, like, low-key, I would love to go back and, like, just really analyze the book and, like,
Yeah.
write stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find it. TBH.
Ha!
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, what was I bug that?
Oh,
And then I tried to bleep, and then I said fuck, and it was like kind of embarrassing, and I feel like.
Anyways, we're gonna get back to our reading. Update you later. Okay. So they're like getting decorations ready for like winter solstice, whatever. And so Cassian and like Farrah are like super drunk doing everything, but Azriel came in and like tried to fix some of it. And so Rhys says, I can tell exactly which one of you twos did it and which ones Azriel tried to fix before I got here. Azriel was indeed now rubbing his temple. Rhys lifted a brow at me. I expected better from an artist. I stuck out my tongue at him. A heartbeat later, he said in my mind, save that tongue for later. I have ideas for it. Rhys! Dirty dog.
Oh my goodness!
I know, that's what I'm seeing.
You put me here up.
Oh,
That's insane. Okay, can you read this part right here? Like this kind of section.
like all of it?
Just read the whole page and let me know if I'm about to like get to some dramatic part and if I should do like a live reading.
Okay.
And you do that while I fix my hair real quick.
Okay. Should I read it out loud or? Yeah, some cutie moments happen. I don't think it's anything to like be like, woo!
Okay.
But I'd wait.
Okay. I'll see you guys later then.
What? What did you...
I just shut this book so fast. I need to find... Oh my god.
Do you remember what page you're on?
Yeah, I just found it. So, he just brought them back from Velaris.
Uh-huh.
I was reading in bed, listening. I'm like, goodness. Page 290 for anyone interested. I was reading in bed, listening to the merry chatter of the toasty birch fire across the room, when I turned the page of my book and a piece of paper fell out.
Oh.
I took one look at the cream stationery and the handwriting and sat up straight. On it, Resand,
Yeah.
had written, "I might be a shameless flirt, but at least I don't have a horrible temper. You should come attend to my wounds from our squabble in the snow. I'm bruised all over thanks to you." Something clicked against the nightstand and a pen rolled across the polished mahogany. Hissing, I snatched it up and scribbled, "Go lick your wounds and leave."
Oh, I remember this, yeah. Why don't you lick my wounds for me?
Oh my goodness.
The way I remember that. Why don't you lick my wounds?
It was gone for a while, far longer than it should have taken to write the few words that appeared on the paper when it returned. "I'd much rather you licked my wounds." My heart pounded faster and faster, and a strange sort of rush went through my veins as I wrote the sentence again and again. A challenge. I clamped my lips shut to keep from smiting as I wrote. "Lick you where exactly?" Lick you where exactly? And the paper vanished before I'd even completed the final mark. His reply was a long time coming. "It's been a long time coming." Then, "Wherever you want to lick me." I'd like to start with everywhere, but I can choose if necessary. I wrote back, "Let's hope my licking is better than yours. I remember how horrible."
Because he was licking her tears away.
Lie. He licked away my tears when I'd been a moment away from shattering. Sorry, did I just get like fucked really hard?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna skip to like what I was under duress. His next note read, "If you want, I'd be more than happy to prove you wrong. I've been told I'm..." I'm like gonna pass out here. This is so... I clenched my knees.
She was feeling it.
And wrote back, "Good night." A heartbeat later, his note said, "Try not to moan too about me when you dream about me. I need my beauty rats."
He's so funny.
Oh my god. Oh. Boo. I didn't dream about Reese. I dreamed about the ACOTAR and his claws gripping on me. And I was punched.
Boo.
Boo.
Tomatoes.
Tomato.
Tomatoes.
I'm gonna like read that entire interaction over again. That's so good.
Yes.
It's getting really spicy now.
I know. Caliente.
But I'm like only reaching page 300 and Miss Cheese, they cheat.
Did you just misgender me?
Lord, no, ew. Like
They them
cheese. Told me that the one bed scene is in the 400s.
Mm-hmm. It is. But there's some like tension between them, like prior to that, but not like things don't get sexual until then. Like, yeah.
So you're telling me they don't like actually kiss again until the bed?
Well, I just mean like sex stuff. Like they could or could not be kissing before then. I can't entirely remember. Yeah. Sorry.
I need to read this entire thing over again.
Yeah.
Bye. Okay. So she's sparring with Cassian right now.
Oh, yeah, they're like training.
Yeah. Let's find it. You know, she's basically just saying, like, he's like, are you okay? Like, do you want to talk about it? She's like, no, like, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we both knew fine was a lie. I'd done everything for that love. I'd ripped myself to shreds. I'd killed innocents and debased myself. And he had sat beside Amarantha on that throne, and he couldn't do anything. Hadn't risked being caught until there was one night left, and all he'd wanted to do wasn't free me, but me.
Okay, she ate with that.
She ate. And when Amarantha had broken me, when she had snapped my bones and made my blood boil in its veins, he had just knelt and begged her. He hadn't tried to kill her, hadn't crawled for me. Yes, he'd fought for me, but I'd fought harder for him. Excuse me! And he had the nerve, once his powers were back, to shove me in a cage. The nerve to say I was no longer useful. I was to be cloistered for his peace of mind. He'd given me everything I needed to become myself, to feel safe. And when he got what he wanted, when he got his power back, his lands back, he stopped trying. He was still good, still Tamlin, but he was just wrong. To say the least, I'm gagged.
Yeah. No words.
No words.
Mm-mm. I mean, she ate.
She ate.
Like,
I'm still looking for any crumbs.
Yeah.
Can't find any.
Mm-mm. I don't think an ant would even find one. No.
Damn.
Wow. Speechless.
Yeah. She's right.
She is right, and I'm glad she's like finally realizing it.
Mm-hmm. She's known, but she just hasn't said anything.
Yeah, she's known, but she hasn't like fully like accepted it.
Yeah. Okay, so Cheese actually had to go home, so it's just me. And I'm actually gonna continue reading because I can't really stop reading. And I guess the video is either gonna end here, or like if you guys see me in like a second, then maybe there's more. But I guess if not, like, good night. Bye, y'all.